Hey Rosanne, it's Jamie. I hope you're enjoying your vacation. On the off chance that you have some time to look at something like this, and hopefully you're enjoying your vacation and not doing too much work. But I wanted to make this tool available to you, which is our dashboarding tool for our financials. Your question earlier this week, looking for the year-to-date financials, reminded me of that fact that I wanted to show you how to do this. So first you go on your web browser to Intacct. And this will take you to this home page. You type in sign in the upper right hand corner, and you will see that you have a user ID and passcode that you need to enter. So I will send this to you separately in an email because you will be using my user ID and my passcode. But you type in the company ID, the user ID is James, and I'll send you the passcode, and then you hit sign in. This takes you to this home page. You could then drill down into our organization's home page, and that takes you to this landing page here. And this is a bunch of information that we use on a day-to-day basis from an accounting perspective. But what I want to draw your attention to is this dashboarding feature on the left-hand side. And so these are live dashboards that we have given to all of our initiatives to be able to see how they're doing on a year-to-date basis. So if I, for instance, drill down into the knowledge sharing dashboard, this gives me a series of metrics to show how we're doing collecting money, accounts receivable. It also gives me detail on our revenue, breakdown of revenue, year-to-date how we're doing, and then this is up to the minute. Like as of yesterday, it shows us how we're doing in each one of these areas. This is a particularly useful thing to go to, which is the budget versus actual. So if I hit the magnifying glass, you'll see that we have the board-approved budget, we have the year-to-date projection, we have our updated year-to-date projection, and then we have the prorated, what it would be look like year-to-date, and then we have the actual. So for instance here, if I look at knowledge sharing, we started the year saying we're going to hire consultants for $15,000. In the latest projection, we've revised that up to $19,100. And year-to-date, we spent $14,451. And so if you want to find out what's the detail here behind this line item, if I just go into the actual number, if I hover over it, you'll get the ability to hyperlink into the actual expenses year to date. And you'll see here that the reason why there's a $4,000 variance is because there was one bill that crept into 2016, which was really for 2015 for Prescient Analytics. So when they did their budget, this was something that we had not received the bill yet, but this was actually for work that was done in 2015, and that's why they're over their budget by $4,000. And this enables you to go through each one of these line items and be able to drill into it and see expenses related to each individual expense item. And you can actually get all the way down into the actual expense itself if you want to drill into the actual expense. So then going back, so this is the NOSH dashboard as I mentioned. Let's look at the agency dashboard. So dashboards, CS agency. This shows us the overall picture of how Community Solutions is doing on a year-to-date basis up to yesterday. And this, I have to caution you that the revenue is sometimes off because it takes time to book the revenue, but the expenses are pretty accurate. They're accurate within just a few days. So again, we have this breakdown. We look at the agency P&L. We're showing a modest deficit currently. but a lot of this is due to a lag in billings by NOSH, and that's going to be rectified this month in July. It shows this year-to-date revenue, actual surplus, and deficit for each one of our divisions. You can also drill into this if you choose to get the detail. So this is the income versus expenses for the Brownsville partnership. Again, if you want to drill into the details to say how much are we paying in rent, you can just drill into that and get the detail for the year-to-date basis. So this is a very effective tool, I think, for managing the organization and also being able to get details. Then the operative document that I go to always is this budget versus actual year-to-date. So I can open that up, and this enables me to look down line item by line item to see where we are tracking versus our board-approved budget in a year-to-date basis. This delta is against the most current version of the budget. And again, these are all hyperlinks that enable you to drill down into the actual expenses to see where we're spending the money. I hope this tool is helpful to you, and we're happy to also continue to do our reporting to you on a static basis. But I thought that this dynamic tool might be something that you'd appreciate and would find useful in getting information that you need. Thanks. I hope you're enjoying France, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.